So I'm now with Spurs fans, Aman and Indy. What did you make of the game today?
Good result. Great fucking 3 points. Apologies for the swearing. Didn't really do a lot. Didn't really attack a lot. Midfield looked a bit sharp, a bit dead. Fullbacks looked a bit retreating, but 3 points, can't complain.
What is it about the midfield today? Because all we seem to see is a lot of defending and a lot of attacking, but there wasn't much going on in midfield.
Musa Sissoko, Eric Dyer won the ball back, but then passed it to the opposition. We need somebody that wins the ball back, moves the ball on. Fullbacks defended, won the ball back, but you need somebody that wins it and then passes it on forward. I think that's where we're at today. You got to win it in transition, play it forward.
Indy, what did you make of the goals?
The goals, he didn't deserve them, but 2 class goals, especially Mora's. But today was literally one of them days where it was all Wolves, Spurs, smash and grab. But the thing is, their midfield of Neves and Jarminto proved the class. They had the class, every time they got it down, played out. We just kicked it out, chased the ball, and it was like, it's not a typical Spurs performance, but I don't mind if we get 3 points. At all.
It seems a very different style of football, doesn't it, under Mourinho already?
Yeah.
Do you think that will continue that way?
I don't think it's a Mourinho team. I think what's happened with Mourinho is when he went to United, his credentials went down. But that squad was weird, if you know what I mean. And the thing is now with Mourinho, you just know, even at half time we're all there, he'll change it. He'll change it to make us play better. You know what I mean? And the thing is now is like, you got the confidence in the manager that we've got a squad of players that can do something. Today, don't get me wrong, we were awful. We weren't awful, we were solid. Alderweireld won everything. I haven't seen him play that good. You can even see at the end of the game, he came off.
Did you see his passion?
Oh, wow. Wow, mate, he could rip his shirt off. That's how much passion. And I'm not joking, every single cross that comes into the box today, he won every single thing.
And that is coming from a player who's out of contract at the end of the season.
And wants to go?
And could be leaving.
Yeah, he wants to go back to Ajax.
And yet he's showing that passion. Do you think that he might stay?
Toby Alderweireld, he's out of contract. He's been out of contract for about 2 years. He's put in at least 7, 8 out of 10 performance in every game. 10.
No, bro, I'm not joking. If you watch the highlights of David, he absolutely wiped the floor. Every single cross.
He plays like a guy that cares.
Yeah.
He plays like a guy that cares. Whereas some of the others, they're just playing for the, I don't know, they're playing to get through 93. I'll tell you the truth. Toby Alderweireld, Jan Vertonghen, they're playing for the shirt.
You check how many shots I had today.
Contract.
Yeah, you check how many shots Wolves actually had today, yeah? Toby cancelled them before they became opportunities, you know what I mean? Their big thing was get to Torre, get it whipped in, yeah? Toby absolutely wiped the floor with everyone. That was the best thing. That was the best Toby performance in a couple of years, mate. He absolutely won every single thing. I'm not joking. If you watch the highlights back now, and what I'm saying to you is, he knew that. He knew that. He came off the pitch and he was roaring. Mate, that 3 points meant more to him than anyone else because he knew how hard he worked for them 3 points. And what I'm saying to you is, sometimes that's what you need. You just need 2-3 people to carry you over the finish line. Yeah. The thing is now, we've got some world-class players. Today, we were awful. Harry Kane, Moura was brilliant, I thought. You know what I mean? His goal was class. Ali was struggles, Son struggles, and Sissoko and Dyer, there wasn't nothing in midfield to show that class against that. With Giamantino and Neves, there was quality in the midfield for them, but it was random, if you get me.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think Spurs going forward, if we were going to challenge for the league at the end of the day, I'm sorry to say, Liverpool are smashing everyone at the moment, but they haven't got the best 11 in the league. They just got a solid team, and what I'm saying to you is, we aren't that far off. Change our wing backs, put another defensive midfielder, like you said, and I think we've got some of the best players in the league. It's just we just need the missing jigsaw pieces to.
Will Jose Mourinho get the money to spend?
100%. There's no way Levy's going to give him 50 million a year for jokes. He's giving 50 million a year. Mourinho's come here to win stuff, to build a legacy.
Do you see players coming in January?
100%. But whoever comes, it's not going to be for he's our like Sessignon. Yeah. He'll be good in another year or two.
No, nobody for the future.
No one for the future. Not right now.
Instant stars.
Right now. That's what we need. That's what we need. And the thing is Mourinho knows that. And the thing is, Mourinho's not an idiot. Mourinho's not come here now. Poch, I'm sorry to say, I love Poch. When he left, I cried. like someone died. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I think Poch was the winner. He's come here to win what he can. Yeah. He wants to win the league. He wants to win the Champions League. Whether it's all about him or not, it's going to benefit us, you know what I mean? And he's come to win stuff. And the thing is, we aren't a bad team. We're just missing a couple of players to take us to the next level.
Are you both confident of top 4 this season?
Yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident of top 4 this season. As long as Mourinho gets on a run, he gets maybe a player or two in January. He sorts the defence out, sorts the midfield out. I think the biggest problem for Spurs is the midfield. He sorts the midfield out, we're okay.
Same here. I think you saw us against Burnley last week. We didn't play like that.
Yeah.
We didn't play like a team that's going to... Because we should have won 10-0. You know what I mean?
But surely games like this, when you're grinding the result out and you're defending for your life, and you know, no matter how we've won the game today, it is such an important 3 points, isn't it? If we're going to finish top 4.
Brilliant, mate. What I'm saying to you is this. As much as I love Pochettino, we wouldn't have won this with Poch.
I agree.
100%. Defensively, we weren't even that bad. Defensively, we weren't that bad. I thought the problem was, like you said, in midfield, we just had nothing. Up front, we weren't quick enough, sharp enough. Defensively, I'm not talking, Ori was okay. Sanchez made the mistake before that attack, if you get me. Yeah. He should have cleared the ball, he could control it, miscontrolled it. He cleared the ball, it's like, you know, poor clearance. But what I'm saying is, defensively cleaned up. What I'm saying, defensively, when we were in attack, we looked solid. Gazzaniga, I think, made 3 saves all game. But for 90 minutes of constant pressure, 2-3 saves, we haven't done that bad. But like you said, the problem was okay, the way Mourinho set up today was hit him on the counter. We weren't that good, hit him on the counter, and I think that's where midfield let us down. I think, say we had a Neves in our team, pinging the ball, it would have been a different scenario. But the thing is, Mourinho knows what he's doing. And I'm saying defensively, mate, Toby today, I'm not joking. Honestly, just watch the highlights. I mean, I watched it, and every time I was like, every single cross he won. And I didn't say enough to these guys, but they want to jinx it. But mate, if you're going to watch defensive...
Toby Alderweireld, Rolls defender. Davinson Sanchez needs some coaching. He'll be the partner for him. Yeah. Full-backs, they need to replace him. Toby Alderweireld, Davinson Sanchez, that's our centre-back partnership.
What's your score predictions for the Chelsea game next week?
20-0. Fucking
2-1.
Fuck Chelsea.
2-1.
I heard they got run over by trying to run away, you know what I mean? But I hate Chelsea.
But if Tottenham win that game, we will go into the top 4. How good would that feel? To be back where we belong.
10 out of 10. 10
yeah, bro.
To go into the new year, above or maybe close to Chelsea, considering where we were. What was that? 12
but the games are coming thick and fast. Chelsea at home, then you've got Brighton, Norwich, Southampton.
Well, we need a good Christmas running.
Yeah.
We need a very good Christmas running. What, 3 games over the space of like 7 days?
2 weeks. Yeah.
7 days, maybe.
Every 2 weeks, yeah. It's a big 2 weeks.
9 points over that period. It puts us in the driving seat for the future going forward. 100%.
Do you think that Jose Mourinho will win trophies for Tottenham in the near future? Even if he was manager for 2 or 3 years, will he deliver?
Yes, because you know what? He needs to change the mentality. The mentality of the team needs changing. And I think there's 1 or 2 people in that team that need replacing. We need that winning mentality. Too many people in that team are like, oh, okay, we nearly beat them. We lost 2-1. Okay, no, none of that. We won 2-1. We like Jose said. Who did we lose to?
Manchester United.
We lost Man United. We lost to Manchester United. He was saying a few people in the changing room were like, a bit upset. No, none of that. It needs to be kicks, screams, punches, punching balls in, kicking like water bottles everywhere. It's not good enough. That's what we need to be winning mentality. Jose Mourinho needs to bring that winning mentality back. You know what? Tottenham Hotspurs, too much mediocrity. Too much about, we need to draw. We lost 2-1. It's okay. We played well. None of that. We need to get rid of that shit. We need to win.
If Mourinho can't do it, I think no one can.
That's my opinion, because Mourinho has won trophies wherever he's gone, and if Jose Mourinho cannot win a trophy at Tottenham, then in my opinion, no one can.
No, it's like saying Guardiola. If Guardiola comes here, could he win a trophy? At the end of the day, you look at Man City squad, you wouldn't say, okay, you got your De Bruyne, your Sterlings, you got some world class players, but it's still a system, and that system's phenomenal. How they're so far behind Liverpool, I really don't understand. If you get me, it's been a weird for them. What I'm saying for Spurs is, we've got some players all the teams would die for, and I'm sorry to say, Mourinho, technically, tactically, Mourinho's another level. Okay, he doesn't play the fancy football Guardiola plays, but he plays this. Mate, he won the Europa League with Man United. That team, pants. They were awful. Ajax were a better team. Sanchez and Torre from Chelsea was the best players on the pitch, and they still won the Europa League. What I'm saying is, Spurs, Poch has done so much, and then on Poch is like, he is my hero. What I'm saying is, Poch has took us to another level that we don't deserve. And the thing is, as much as people want to like Levy off, Levy's changed our club. You know what I mean? We've got the best stadium in the world. We've got a squad. 2 years ago was our second or third most expensive squad in football. And what I'm saying, that squad's still there. The issue is they haven't quite finished it off. We've got there, just not enough. And the thing is now, Levy's gone and got the best guy to do it. And the thing is, there's no way Mourinho would have come to say, right, this is your squad, you got to manage 2 years. No way. Levy's not going to finish it. To get 61,000 every week, or 60,000 next year, you got to have a winning team, full stop. You know what I mean? There's no way he's come for the sake of it. He's come on the promise of money. Who he goes against, you got to trust him, you know what I mean? And the thing is now, I think Spurs, we can't keep buying players for the future, we got to buy players for right.
To win now.
You got to. We can't afford it. Oh, we're challenging fourth. We've got to be challenging for the league. You know what I mean? Liverpool 5 years ago, we're still, besides that season where Stevie G slipped, they haven't been brilliant. You get me? Okay, Benitez won the Champions League, whatever, but they still were league challenges. Klopp's changed them. It's took them a few years, you know what I mean? And I think Mourinho's our for what Klopp's done to them, you know what I mean? And the thing is now is, Levy needs a league-winning team. It's all about money. He's not going to get his return on a mediocre team.
But surely, a club like Tottenham now, with the stadium, the facilities, the manager, etc., we have to finish top four. It is an absolute 100%. Must, isn't it?
This year, yeah. The way the league's going, okay, Leicester, you can't see them dropping points, but the thing is they haven't got European football. That's their bonus, you know what I mean? Liverpool, the way it looks, it's a juggernaut. Okay, City today proved, even though they were poor against Man United, today they turned up, you know what I mean? So, okay, you're talking about the best, you're not even talking the best three teams, you're talking the best three teams you're Real Madrid, you know what I mean? You could see Leicester going up against Real Madrid the way they're set up. But what I'm saying is, Spurs should have been in that mix in the last, since December this time last year, we were up there, and even though we got to the Champions League final, we didn't deserve it, if you know what I mean. We went to City, a weird result. We went to Ajax Amsterdam, a weird result. You know what I mean?
But that's what gets you
to
a final sometimes.
It does. That's what football's about. That's what cup tournaments about. You know what I mean? I was there at Man City. I remember that goal going in. You know what I mean? I was like, when Sterling scored, I was like, okay. And then when he got overturned, you know what?
People were kicking seats, walking out the ground, and then all of a sudden, everyone's happy and jumping about, and it's fantastic.
How many times else are you going to see someone score a hat-trick in the second half against Ajax? That doesn't
incredible.
Mate, I don't think I've ever screamed and cried as much as I did when he scored a hat-trick, if you know what I mean. What I'm saying is, it just everything looked destined for us to win. And the thing is, as soon as that penalty went in, it changed the game. Even at Anfield last year, we should have beaten him. Even though we lost, we should have. First off, we were off. Second off, we should have beat him. And I was like, you know what? This is our year. We've had that luck, and it was luck. We didn't deserve it. And I think now with Mourinho, I think that it's not luck now. It's about class. And I think it's about mentality and about the culture of the club. And the thing is, I think with Mourinho there now. Against Munich, I think he's singing out players now like, you're not good enough for this club. You get me? There's some players that shouldn't be at this club.
But surely he's obviously assessing every single player, seeing who he wants to keep, seeing who he's impressed with. He said comments the other day he was very impressed with Juan Foyth. Seen more with him in that game than the few weeks that he's been there in training. So it's all positive, isn't it? He's going to obviously sift through and see who wants to keep and who he doesn't.
Poch didn't leave a bad team. He left a great team, something wasn't quite right, if you get me. And it's coming, and it's like we've won, 5 out of 6 now? You know what I mean? Start of the year, we could have put up 2 wins together.
Incredible.
Yeah. And what I'm saying to you is, we're not even playing great. Okay, the couple of home games. Okay, but West Ham, 70 minutes, brilliant.
Yeah.
Then Bournemouth, 70 minutes, brilliant. Burnley was something else, you know what I mean? So the thing is, it's there.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying to you is, Mourinho's still finding his feet. Olympiacos, if we were 2-0 down with Poch, he wouldn't have changed that team. You know what I mean? So the thing is now, we got somewhere where you look at the manager, you're like, you know what? If someone's going to change it or make something happen, he's a man. I wouldn't even say Guardiola's the man. I think Mourinho's the man. You know what I mean? And it's like now, right, okay, like I said, is Levy going to back him? There's no way Mourinho will come to Spurs because he could have gone anywhere. He could have gone back to Madrid. And what I'm saying is, second best paid manager in the world. Levy's not done that for the joke. He's done that because he's got the same vision. Levy's not one of them like, yeah. He's still subtle. There's no point saying we got 100 million to spend because then everyone's like, yeah, he's worth 10 million more. But I hope now it's like, you know what I mean? For me, I've grown up as a Spurs fan. I still remember the days of being 3-0 against Man United and losing. My son's 12.
I remember.
And he was on Sky Sports a few months ago, you know what I mean? And we were 3-0 up, I'm watching it with my son, you know, because they put the highlights on it. And he's like, oh wow, Dad, yeah, I'm like, so, this is not the Spurs race. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
That was a Tottenham thing.
Yeah.
I can remember watching obviously now you can stream the games on your phone. 10 years ago, it was whatever the thing come up, 2-0 up, didn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Being 2-0 the whole time in Spurs didn't mean shit. And it's like, since Poch come, 2-0 up, you'll see that through. You would, it's only I would say the last 9 months of Poch, it went downhill. Yeah. But before that, 2-0 up Spurs, you'll see that through. You weren't even a worry. And it was like it was literally since this time last year. Man, I love Dembele, you know what I mean? And it's like Dembele got injured here, and since Dembele left the team, it just nosedived, you know what I mean? We beat Fulham, and that was our last away win, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And it was literally, and it was just like, it wasn't even Spursy, it was just shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? When we won at home, sometimes it's a fluke, and it was like, what I'm saying to you is, something was going on, and it had to be behind the scenes, because like, hang on, these lads saw us through, we used to play well, and it's like now, it's like, Mourinho's come, it's still not brilliant, the football's not brilliant, okay, Burnley, Bournemouth, 70 minutes, yeah, but you're like, now, it's like, you know what, if someone's going to do something, ever, it's now. Yeah. I don't even think if Guardiola come in, I'd rather have Mourinho come in. My honest opinion, Guardiola's got a split style, he needs certain players to play the system, and I think Mourinho's like, I've got the players, I can see what I can do, you get me? And it's like, fix our wing backs.
Indy, I could talk to you all day.
Bro, you understand me? I've been bullied.
This video's 17 and a half minutes.
Bro, I've been bullied all my life.
Sorry guys, I'm going. See you later. Broke your interview, sorry.
Nice to meet you.
You know what I mean?
Bro, mate, for a Spurs fan, it's been shit for years. It's been shit for years.
Hopefully the trophies are coming because I think, you know, the FA Cup, 1991 since we won the last one, it's far too long.
Too long.
2008, last League Cup and last trophy, far too long. We need that trophy as soon as possible. So if Jose Mourinho is the man to do it, then all well and good. I welcome it because I cannot wait to go to a game at Wembley where I see us lift the cup, you know, in the very near future.
What's that?
It needs to happen. It needs to happen.
I still remember when we beat Chelsea. I watched it on TV. I was like, yeah, we're going to batter today. Yeah. You know what I mean? You look at that team. We had Zakora in midfield, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love Woodgate. Yeah. We had King, didn't we still? Yeah. And Robbie Keane, bit of it off. Mate, I love Supervan, Pavlichenko, okay, we were there, but what I'm saying to you, as a team, generally, we weren't great. We had some world class. Woodgate and King were phenomenal. Yeah. You get me? And I think they saw us through a lot of. Robbie Keane and Berbatov saw us through a lot. But what I'm saying to you is, we always had them 1 or 2 players were great, and he was like, you know what? He's gone. Deep down, you're like, no, he won't go. You knew he's gone, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And the thing is now, it's like, Mourinho's got. If it were for Poch, Mourinho would be here today. No chance.
Absolutely.
Poch has changed that club. And don't get me wrong, this time last year I was saying to people, there's going to be a statue of Poch outside that new stadium. The first statue they'll put outside White Hart Lane at the day will be Poch because he's changed that club. As much as Levy's the big boy, Poch has changed that club.
I don't think that will happen.
It's going to happen now. It will happen now because of what's happened in the last, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying to you is, this time last year, what Poch was doing for Spurs was unspeakable. He changed us from being a West Ham, you know what I mean? We dream big, but it never happens, to being big. But then the thing is now, is like the last 9 months, it was like, even in the Champions League final, besides that, was shit. It was shit. We were shit at home, shit away. You know what I mean? We got the odd result in there. We were just lucky, everyone else was poor.
Indy, last question for you.
Go on.
What will be the first trophy under Jose Mourinho for Tottenham?
FA Cup this year.
Lovely. Lovely talking to you. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you dudes.